Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. In this video, we're going to take a look at a couple products that Sunglife has sent me. A couple products that might be useful to us as RVers and as motorcycle enthusiasts. The first product they sent was a Sunglife 150 watt power inverter. We're going to take a look at that. And the next item is the Sunglife emergency solar radio. So we're going to take a look at both of these items and see how they might benefit us. Okay, the first item up we're going to take a look at is going to be the Sunglife 150 watt power inverter to us. So this is what it looks like coming out of the box. Sunglife there, 150 watt inverter. Here's some owner's manual, the owner's guide that I'll take a look at. And of course, as you can see right here, this has a 12 volt plug-in right there where it plugs into your power outlet, or what we used to call the cigarette lighter, but plugs into a power outlet. You've got 3 USB ports here. This looks like it's a 3.0, so this would be like a rapid charge for a phone that would take a rapid charge, or any other battery that takes a rapid charge. And then these are just your 2 regular type of USB ports. And then this right here is a 110 volt outlet, which is be pretty nice as well, and I'll show you how that works. Now, so what we do now is come over here to my motorcycle and take a look at how I would use this using my camera gear. Alright, so let's take a look at one of the applications we might be able to use the Sunglife power inverter. As you guys know, I love taking motorcycle rides, and I enjoy videotaping many of those rides with the GoPros. And many of you have asked in the past, how do I keep all my batteries charged? And it has been a challenge trying to keep batteries charged, especially when you do these multi-state rides. But this product may be an answer to that issue. So all we do first of all is plug it into the 12 volt power that's here in the Harley Davidson. Turn it on, and when it's on, you got a little blue light here. All right, it does have a fan, so if you hear that fan kick on, it's keeping everything cool in there. So now let's see how this might work for us. So as I'm traveling, if you have some GoPro batteries like I do here, this is a battery bank right here. I'm going to just plug this in to one of the outlets there and see what. Yep, you can see now both of these are already charged, so I got a green light on both of them, but you can see that they are in fact charging. So that's pretty cool. Great way to keep these batteries charging while I'm riding, be ready for the next shot, next scene. Here's another GoPro battery bank. Let me plug this in, see what we get. Yeah, we got power to both of those, so both of these batteries are charging as we're riding down the road. And of course, here's a Hero 5 Session. As you know, the Hero 5 Session does not have an external battery, so we can pop this open right here and actually be charging this camera as we're rolling down the road with this inverter. That's pretty cool, right? So let me plug this in. And sometimes it takes a second for this. There it is. But you see the red lights on right here. I hope you can see that. It means it's getting power. It'll come back on in just a moment. It just initiated. So we're charging that camera there. And then if you have a drone, my drone here does not have a USB port. So I'll plug it into the 110 here. And we'll see if we start charging here. As you can see, it's starting to charge. So man, this is very cool. I mean, I've got all my camera gear for the most part, at least my GoPros and my drone, charging while riding down the road on a motorcycle. It's pretty nice. The same application, of course, would apply inside of a car, and I'm going to show you that outside. And by the way, there's also another area in case you need to plug up another 12 volt system even right there. So again, it's 150 watt. It's not going to run like a power drill or a skill saw outside at a construction site. But it certainly is good for your laptops, your iPads, your iPhones, and obviously GoPros and drone batteries. So that's very nice. So now let's take a look at how we might use it outside. It's pretty much like it was on the motorcycle. If you have a cigarette lighter or a 12 volt power outlet, this bad boy is going to work. So got it plugged in. You see the blue there. What I want to do now is charge up my iPad. It's at 94% now, but I'm going to go ahead and top it off. All I've got to do there, of course, is to plug it into the USB right there. All right. There we go. The iPad is charging. Next, I want to charge up my laptop that's right over there. So let me plug it into the 110 here. The laptop is at 70% charge, so I'm charging my laptop and my iPad, and if I wanted, I could even be charging the my phone as I travel down the road. So just another example of the power adapter and how versatile it is. The next item we want to review is the Sunglife Emergency Solar Radio. Let's have a look and see what we have here. Seems to be pretty well packaged. There you go. Like so. This thing has about 4 ways you can charge it. It has an internal battery that can be charged through the solar panel right here. You can charge it by using 3 AAA batteries right there. And you can charge it with its USB port that plugs in right here. The 4th way you can charge this radio is through the hand crank. It says for every minute that you crank this, you can get up to 3 to 5 minutes of radio and 5 to 7 minutes of the flashlight that it has. And here's a look at the flashlight that comes with it. It has a little built-in flashlight. That's nice. It also has like a reading type light, you know, whatever you might need to use that for. But it's a fairly bright light there as well. Of course, it has an AM/FM radio here, and I'm probably going to take that outside. Let's see if I can get that. And here's the off and tuning. And you see, that's an FM station. It's coming through loud and clear right there. And I don't even have the antenna up yet. So let me raise the antenna too.
0264. That's 800.
All right, so let me find the station too.
Whatever you want. The $1 Million Holiday.
All right, that's coming in pretty nice and clear.
Backyard Country, powered by. Tell you. From Google Hub.
So it's coming in pretty clear. I just don't want anything to play too long because I'll get a copyright strike on it. So just try the weather band. Try to find the weather channel here.
Atlanta, it was partly sunny, 54 degrees, wind south at 9 miles an hour.
Now I'm inside. That may be the reason it's got some static here, but it seems like I can at least make out what he's saying, right?
5 miles an hour.
Here.
Greenville, Spartanburg, it was fair, 67 degrees, 80 wind southwest at 8 miles an hour. Anderson, it was cloudy.
Okay, let's see if we can get an AM. Probably won't be able to get an AM, at least not on the inside here. All right. This little radio also has a personal locator siren along with a visible beacon. So when you hit this SOS little siren here, a little red beacon, I wouldn't recommend you pointing that at your dog, but that could be a nice feature as well. Again, all that's with just the internal battery here that I cranked up for a couple of minutes or for a minute, and works pretty well. I like this. So for a nice little emergency radio, probably to help do the trick. You know, I definitely like the flashlight. I like being able to have, especially if you're out boondocking and tent camping, and actually we still do some tent camping. We're not always in the big RV. We'll take the motorcycles and go do some tent camping. If you're just sort of out there and you don't have a Wi-Fi signal or a phone signal, this would probably be a pretty nice little device to have. So there you have it. Okay, guys, that concludes the review of both of these items. The Sunglife Power Inverter, man, that was a home run for me. I really liked how it operated, liked how it worked, and there's just so many applications that I can use this for, and probably you could too. So I really like that. The Sunglife Emergency Radio, it was fair. It did have strong reception for FM channels, none for AM here in my area. We were inside and outside, just could not pick up an AM station, which is not a big deal for me. But the weather band was understandable. I could never get it as clear as the FM stations were, but you could still hear what was going on with the weather, which is one of the reasons you'd want this type of device. I do like the flashlight. I like the pop-up light here that it comes. I enjoy really how many different ways you can charge this if you're off the grid and you don't have any power or typical electricity. I do like those features. But again, I wish the weather band had been just a little bit stronger for me. And again, we were inside and outside. But well, there it is. Both of these products, by the way, you can purchase on Amazon, and each are about $25. So give them a shot. Till next time, guys, be well and stay safe.